Hey girlies, what's up? Let me just moisturize my lips real quick so we can get this started. Using my topicals. This actually is really sweet. But anyways, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing good. Today we have a makeup review, first impressions. I haven't done one of these in so long and I feel like it's time to tap back in to the makeup reviews. We're getting further into the year. Let's get into what's new, what's going on. Today we're trying out the new Morphe drop. How cute is this packaging? Can we talk about how Morphe, like, they're making a comeback this year. I feel like some of the drops that I've been seeing them come out with in the last couple of months have been back to back really good. I still have my 350. If you are an OG makeup wearer, you know about the Morphe 350 palette. I'm sure I still have that in my like old makeup stash. Morphe have been holding down the girls when it comes to the eyeshadow, but I'm excited to try these new concealers, this new complexion. So let's get into it. And this concealer is meant to be hydrating. It does have hyaluronic acid in it and sweet potato extract. So it's giving hydrating, brighten, wake up. Okay, and we love that. Along with the concealers, I also got the color correctors. I think I'm meant to use this one. From what I understand about color correctors, they're meant to improve the appearance or like kind of mask, erase the appearance of hyperpigmentation. I don't really suffer from that much, maybe like around my mouth a little bit, but it's never really been a big issue for me to actually buy one. But I'm intrigued to try it out, so I think I'm going to try out this one, which I think is going to be the correct shade. I think these will be a bit too light. And I also have the concealers. I think I'm obviously going to go for the lighter shades because I want to do a under eye concealer, and then I'll go for a darker shade to do a bronzer contour vibe. I'm just going to quickly swatch them while I'm here just so we can get some references. So the first shade that I think I'm probably going to use is Chestnut 11W. First of all, the packaging is really cute. It's like a frosted bottle. Again, Morphe, the rebrand, is real cute and real fab. Like, it's very together and very sleek, which I love. A white top, simple, and it does have an M. I don't know if you guys can see because it's like a white packaging. Oh wow, that is Chestnut right there. And on first swatch, it looks super creamy and super hydrating, and I love that for me. So these are the first 4 shades. So this one right here is Chestnut and it's listed as 11 warm, well 11W, which I would say stands for warm. Then we have Clove right here, which is 11.25 N, so it's more neutral. And then the third shade here, I believe this is Sienna, and it's 11.5 cool, and that one definitely is more cool toned. And then the last one we have here is Espresso in the shade 12 warm. I really do like that the shade range isn't ridiculously like a crazy jump. I feel like they've given a really good range of undertones while still keeping them close together. Then we have the last few. This is Mocha, which is 13W. Then we have Truffle 14 cool, and then the last one is Cocoa in 15N. I think I'm actually going to go for this one as my concealer. I was going to go for this one, but I feel like I prefer the neutral tone of this one. So of course we're going to go in for color corrector just to try it out. So I'm using the shade Cinnamon 04. I'm just going to do some little dots to blend this in. I'm actually going to use my Morphe M335 brush. So whoever's taking over at Morphe, can we bring back like a few brushes? And also, do you know what, I have a list because my favorite lip liner, we want it back. But anyway, I'm going to blend this in. I'm kind of scared, but I'm just gonna see it. I'm actually gonna go over here as well, like just in the like crease of my nose, because sometimes I do have a bit of darkness there. I have been working on it with skincare, so it's not as visible, but I'm gonna put a little bit just by my nose. Okay, I'm getting scared, but it's meant to all come together, so I kind of feel like I overdid it a bit, but we'll see. Okay, because it's looking real orange. It looks a little sickly, so let me get some foundation on. So this is the Filter Deep 35 Filter Effect foundation. This is one of my best foundation matches I think I ever got. The shade range is so good. I really hope they keep this foundation because the shade range was actually incredible. So I'm just going to put this on my skin. I'm just going to use a good old foundation brush, and let's see what happens with this color corrector. I definitely see a difference with like around my mouth. I feel like it's much more like flawless, like as far as the color. Like I think it's much more one. I do have this Morphe palette, which is in a 9J. I don't think they do this anymore because they're in their rebrand era, but this is one of my favorite palettes that they had ever done. So gorgeous. So I'm doing something really simple. You guys know how I am, a soft glam realness, but with a little color. So yeah, we're just gonna have a bit of fun with these, and then we'll jump into concealer. If you guys want to skip forward, feel free. We're gonna do something real quick. I literally can't find my eyeshadow primer anywhere, so I'm just gonna use this. This is the color corrector concealer in the shade Blossom 01. Since it's really light, I'm just gonna put a little on my lid. Oh, that was quite a lot. I could probably carry that over. I'm actually going to go into this brown. I'm basically going to use this brown and then these two matte pinky shades. I'm going to go with these two shades and just tie in the edges. Just kind of tie that all in. So I decided to try out Sienna 11.5 Cool. I felt like this looked like the most neutral out of most of the shades. So we're going to try it out and see what it gives. So I'm just going to apply it like I usually would. Maybe it's a little bit too cool. I might have to mix it with something. But my first impressions, it's very creamy. You can tell it's a hydrating concealer. Glides onto the skin. I do think I'm going to mix this with something because I think it's a little bit too cool. So I think I'm going to go in with 11.25N, which is Clove. Put this on top. But oh my, like, it's super creamy. Like, it glides. So of course I've leave that to sit for a second. I'm really impressed with this concealer range because I've used two shades and they're so close together, but I can literally just see the undertone change. And for me, undertones mean so much, especially for like us deeper skin girls. Like, undertones when it comes to foundations and concealers is so important because it can kind of make or break. I've had so many experiences, I'm sure you guys have, when it comes to finding deeper shades, whether it's concealers, whether it's contour, or it's foundations, where there's such a big shade jump between the warm and the neutral tone. It's like you kind of have to go for an undertone that's not yours but closer to your skin tone, because the shade up or down is like too light or too dark. But these are so close together, and the undertones, we love that. But let's go and do a little bronzy contour. I'm going to use Truffle 14C, which is more cool, but I kind of like the shade. So let's go ahead and start blending this in. So of course my beauty sponge is damp. First impressions, it does look really good. It looks like it's going to blend nicely, but I think I need to leave it to set a little bit more. And I did get up and just look in my bigger regular mirror, and the finish of this is so pretty. Like, it's got such a nice, like, you know, sometimes with concealers when you go for like hair coverage, sometimes you lose that glow in your skin, but they did not lie when they said hydrating, because you can really see it. Guys, look at the finish. How gorgeous is that? Let's blend this side in and then get a bit more of a picture. Like, look how gorgeous that finish is, you guys. Just gonna blend my forehead in. It's definitely a very light concealer as well. Like, it's not heavy. Edges. Even though I applied a little bit of that concealer there, I feel like I want a little bit of bronzer. I wanna blend my nose contour. So that is the concealer on now. I'm now going to finish up the rest of my face. I do also have these gorgeous powders from Morphe. These are the Soft Veil finishing powders, so we're going to finish up with these, but I'm just going to quickly speed through the rest of the powder and all that good stuff, and then we'll hop into that. Powder, no powder. Love it. Okay, so that is most of my face done. I feel like I need some setting spray because that powder looks like, I don't know, it's a bit patchy there. I don't know, maybe it's the way I applied it, but under eyes still look very soft and very nice considering I put 2 layers of powder on and I haven't done any setting spray. I'm going to use this Morphe eyeliner. These liners are so cool and fun. So each liner has like 2 shades. I'm using this purple one, but there are a few other shades. So I think I'm going to go with the purpley metallic shade. I don't know, just to play about with the look a little bit and just go in my waterline. I feel like you can barely tell, it's very subtle, but I didn't want to do too much. Now I'm going to finish off with a face powder. So I'm going to use this opportunity to try out these new Soft Glow Veil Cloudlight powders. These are meant to act as like a finishing powder to give your skin some radiance. I'm intrigued because when I saw these, I felt like they look more like highlighters. I'm going to use the deepest shade, which I believe is called Sunset. There's a few shades, but I'm going to go into Sunset. I don't know why, these just gave me highlighter. I do love the packaging though. It's like a clear acrylic, and this is the product. But I'm just going to use this like small mini brush, and I'm just going to swirl. Well, I'm just going to tap my powder in, I guess. Go, I don't know, and just kind of see what it gives. I'm going to use a softer brush and just kind of see what it gives. It's kind of translucent. I'm not really seeing too much. I feel like it doesn't do much for my skin. I can see what it's trying to do, but I don't see, it's not a visible enough difference for me to feel like, oh, it's done something. But I can see the vision, but on me, I don't think it's given anything that I'm going to write home about, you know? For my skin tone, it's just not really giving. So I feel like I need to set this face. I'm going to use my all-nighter spray. Okay, so now that that's dried down, can you guys see that cloud-like veil? I feel like I'm seeing it a little bit more now that I've set it. I feel like you can see a subtle bit of glow, but it's still not that much. Maybe I have to continue using it to really see, but I can see a little bit, a tiny bit. But let's go on to lips. So I'm going to use my Morphe Richie liner. Morphe, if you ever watch this video, we need this liner back. It's like my favorite. I have literally one left. They also do have Trendsetter. I'm just going to do a little swatch here. It's a beautiful dark brown. That's Trendsetter. But then Richie is even darker. So that's Trendsetter. That's Richie. I might actually go for Trendsetter today for a little difference. Why not? So I'll go in with that. And I'll go a little bit in with Richie in the corners. And then for lip gloss, you might as well keep it all Morphe. I have this shimmery, pretty mini gloss. It's in the shade Frose. And it's like a clear, shimmery gloss. I'm just going to pop this on top. Such a pretty... This is so... Let me put this on my vanity. This is gorgeous. I love that. Wow, so pretty. And that Trendsetter? Actually, I should be using her more. Let me bring her to the front. So when I do my makeup next, I use her more because I love that little combo. I think it gives a little colour to the lips. I think I'm so used to like a cool toned brown that I'm just like, this is cute, especially for like the spring summer. So yeah, this is the finished look. So first impressions of the concealers, so hydrating, so creamy. If you like a hydrating concealer, this might be something you might want to check out. As far as longevity, I think it's something I'm gonna have to test out. I don't feel like a wear test is the best indicator. I think the more I use it, the more I'll get a better understanding of how long it wears. But it is very nice. It has a very soft look to it. I think my under eyes look very soft. They're not so like snatched. They have coverage, which is really nice. So I think it gives a full coverage, but more of a, like a softer look, which is nice. I do like that. The Formula A1, very like lightweight. It feels very light even when you're blending it out. And I did put 2 concealers under my eye and still blended out really nicely. Very lightweight, very comfortable to wear. I went back to look at the ingredients and it does have skincare benefits. Like it has glycerin, arnica, hyaluronic acid, we already know that's going to hydrate the skin, but the glow, like you guys saw, it looks so good. So was very happy with that. We love a makeup with skincare ingredients and skincare in mind. Like, who doesn't? I cannot see any creasing at this point, so I'm very happy with it so far. I will have to keep wearing it and see how I feel, but I'm very happy with this. I've not tried Morphe's complexion in so long, and I feel like this whole new era that they're coming out with is looking good so far. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna continue using it. These concealers are retailing for £12. Oh my gosh, color corrector, how do we feel? I feel like it's not necessary, but I see the difference. Like, this area looks much more like put together. Like, it's not that it didn't look together before, but now I feel like I can see the slight difference. Like, sometimes when it comes to like makeups and techniques, sometimes it's something so small that you can include in your routine that takes it to the next level. Yeah. Maybe if I'm going out, I will add it to my routine, but for like a simple everyday, I don't think I'll go as far as adding it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's makeup review. Of course, I will leave all the products I use in the description box. Don't forget to give me a nice thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I will see you guys in my next one.